Let's talk about this July energy. It's a lot. I follow several different people, astrology wise and intuitive wise, who kind of give the overflow of what the month is going to be. And then I tune into my own guides. And so I really want to start talking about what the months look like because I also have my own guides. And depending on the energy, it is the beings of light. Currently, it is the guardians of light. And I have a lot of information that they gave me for the month of July. So in looking at everyone else's, in the astrology and everyone else's energy of the month readings, I was like, wow, we're all kind of talking about the same thing. For me, it really focuses around love. So one of the huge energetic themes this month, the month of July 2024, is around opening your heart, receiving and giving. So let me read yesterday and today, so July 2nd and July 3rd, what the guardians have had to say on this. And so first of all, July is all about control and what that means, right? So in my book, where's my book? Original copy. In my book, we're going through the month of July, the 7th chapter of the book, which is controlling. So I wanted to bring that theme in to talk about what are all the subtle ways that we try to control and why? Like, why do we feel like this? Like, let's get to the nitty-gritty of why we need to control. What are we controlling? And so for me, currently, it's speaking about love. So let me read to you. Dear ones, we speak to you this month on the topic of control. We see you wanting control in your life, yet it does not serve you. It is constrictive and does not allow for the love of flow to be present. As we speak to you throughout this month, we will touch on the many variations of control. You are now being guided to let go of the control you think you have. Control is an illusion, dear ones. Control is that of which you think you need. We say to you, dear ones, relinquish that which you think you need to control. We are preparing you for that which is coming to you. All right, so there's a lot. That was 3. That was actually July 1, 2, and 3. So there's a lot already. Like each day, they give us these little snippets. We just need a little bit each day to marinate on and to apply to our everyday life. So today, control is that of which you think you need. So I made a bunch of notes and I want to talk to you about, I'm just going to use it on love because that's what my newsletter was last week, this week. That's what it was this week. And that's what I want to address. So, are we controlling love? Are we controlling the amount that we give? And are we controlling the amount that we receive? And this could be totally conscious. We could actually know what we're doing. Like, we need to keep that at bay because we've been so wounded in the past, like this just doesn't feel safe. Or we might not be aware that we're doing this. So I recently had an experience to just bubble and flow over with love. And I felt the energy of it in my body. It wasn't an action. It wasn't something I did. It wasn't something I said. I mean, I did those things. But there was an energy that was present in my body that was so giddy. Remember those feelings that you have when you're a little kid and you're just so excited, like you cannot, like you're just about to jump out of your skin. You're so excited. That's what I felt. Like I had not experienced that before. Like this energy was just emanating from me, like coming out of my pores. And that was such an amazing experience. It actually, as I was experiencing it over a couple of days, I was really guided to remember and like heard my guides say, This is actually your natural state of being. Not such a heightened giddiness, but to receive, not to receive, to feel this flow of love energy through your body is the frequency and vibration of natural love. It's what we are here to feel, and it's what we are here to give. So that's my first question to you. Are we controlling the giving and the receiving? Are we controlling how much we give because maybe we feel like, well, I love you, but, or, yeah, I love this about you, but not about that. And so I'm just going to kind of halfway love you. So how do you really tune into that? How does that feel? Start becoming aware when you are interacting with everyone in your life. How are you expressing that love? Also, the reception of love. I know people that are like, wow, that's a lot. I don't know if I can even handle all that. And so I have those people in my life that have said that to me of oh, that's a lot. And so for them, whatever is in their past has either taught them that's not safe, they've never received it, they don't know how to receive it, they might not feel worthy, they might feel really unworthy for whatever reason. I mean, I'm not downplaying, I'm giving examples of what the human psyche does. So that's the first one. Notice what it feels like to be fully in the energy of loving yourself. Yeah, do you know what that energy feels like? Do you know what it fully loving yourself feels like? All the pieces that you don't think you love, do we know how to fully love ourselves? I think I've talked about this so many times. There's a part of me, my belly, that has just always been this, we all have this place. Maybe it's your booty. Maybe it's your thighs, maybe it's your legs, maybe it's your hips, whatever that piece is, can we still love it and love ourselves? Because in order to be extra with that love and be outward, it first has to really cultivate itself within. So practice how it feels, feeling that internal love. And maybe that's all you do this month. Maybe all you do is practice the internal feel of self-love. Okay. I forgot to say, we kind of talked about it, but do you have conditions on your own love? Well, I'll love myself when I can blah, blah, blah. Well, I would love myself, but I've done all this stuff in the past. Well, I'd love myself, but so-and-so says this. I kind of need to change that. Can you fully love the soul self? The soul self is full of crystalline love energy. The soul self is pure, divine, God love. Can you love that part? That is our true essence. That piece of us, everything else is just what comes along with life. This is the internal divine divinity of who we are. Can we love that? Maybe that helps to get all the extraneous stuff out of the way and just love this piece. Okay. Do you love others fully or with conditions? It's the same. Because we can't do this and love this if we have conditions. We cannot, it's going to be really hard to love others unconditionally, fully. It doesn't mean that we have to ignore things or push things under the rug or just pretend that we don't like those things. We don't have to like those things. We can love the essence of a person. Again, everything else is just baggage. Can you look past the baggage and just love? because each and every one of us has baggage that we came here on this planet with, right? Can we just love the essence? That's what I'm asking. Tap into that. All right. What does the energy of love feel like? I think I kind of talked about this. Tap into it when you feel it. Tap into it in your body and tap into what that feeling feels like. Do you know it? Is this new? Is this something that's always been there? How do you know when it's present in your body? So as we go through the month and the Guardians of Light talk to us about controlling and letting go of control, I am talking about love, as are they actually. As I read it over, as are they. So how can we put all the things that I just talked about, how can we be really present and be really present with ourselves, be really aware and mindful as we go through the day of how love affects us, how we give, how we receive, how we are internal, how we are external, how we are controlling, how we are not controlling. How are we trying to control the narrative of love with our mind and not our heart? Whew, okay. This just feels really good. I'm going to stop here. I will see you next week.